So you're saying that you wouldn't be with a single mother that's a millionaire?
It wouldn't be my first option, no. If I wanted to have a family and children?
You said a millionaire wouldn't want to be with a single mother that's a millionaire.
If he can go ahead and get a girl that doesn't have a child, he'll prefer that, yes. Men are very different than women because when a guy comes into a woman's relationship or a relationship with a woman and she has a child, he's going to be expected to take care of that child to a degree. That's just how it is. You don't just get with that girl, you get with that girl and that child. And here's the other thing you got to remember. If we break up and I build a bond with that child, I now lose you and the child, and I can't have any type of parental rights to that child. It's your biological child, not mine. I'm a stepfather, so I have no rights to that child. So I lose you, the child, alimony, house, 50%. So it's an L for me. It's not worth the risk.
I'm gonna step up.
Nigga, what?
See, the look on her face says it all, because these are the type of women that are looking forward to being with a millionaire, and chances are she probably has a child. The reason why women want the high value man after they have a child is because they realize that they wasn't able to take care of themselves, and now they have to take care of someone else. So it's kind of victimizing themselves. Let me find someone to help take care of this. This is how a lot of nice guys end up in these type of relationships. Like he said, you start building bond with the children, but you still have no say so. At any given moment, if you and her break up or you get a divorce, she gets to take alimony and 50% of what the man had. So men are cautious whenever they start dealing with another woman and her child. At the same time, regardless of how well that man treats that child that's not his, that child would never look at that father as if he is a real father. He would never be respected. It's a thankless job. So most men, yes, are going to be cautious when they're dealing with a single mother, especially when it boils down to how much money he makes. The more money he makes, the more standards he's going to have if he's an alpha frame, because you still have a lot of guys that still maintain beta frame even when they get the money.
Sleeps with 100 women. Is that the same as a woman sleeping with 100 men?
No.
Why is it different?
So I don't know if you know, but when women sleep with men, men leave something inside of us. Like part of their energy literally becomes part of us. So all them little stank boys and everything that these women are sleeping with, literally it becomes part of your inner energy. Yeah. And we hold on to that. Men, y'all could leave it where you put it, you know? And then that's it. You walk away from it, there's nothing that becomes literally part of your interior.
So whole phases and promiscuity in women, from what you're telling me, will have a more negative effect, especially if they have a fuck ton of partners.
I mean, get yours, girl, is all I'm saying. Get it, but yes, it does, the energy becomes a part of you. So for that guy that you don't like no more, he's still a part of you.
I agree. That's what it is.
Okay, the part that she's talking about is called microchimerism. A woman's body is designed to take on DNA because it has to create it to a different life. A man's body is designed to give off DNA. Prime example, you'll notice every time women are stressed out, they just take a shower. Every time something goes wrong, women take a shower because they feel dirty faster. Men can go days without showering and still feel good because the body is always putting off the energy. It's the same when you see women that are in relationships with guys for a long period of time. She starts to become that guy. She starts to think like that guy. She starts to act like that guy, especially if that man is in alpha frame. This is why I tell a lot of guys, if you're in alpha frame, you really don't have to worry about the woman. If she ain't really been around the block, she will be able to adapt to you. But if you're unable to get an alpha frame, then you're never going to get a woman that wants to be like you. And you will always get the type of woman that has always slept around with a lot of guys that don't know who she is. And you're not going to know who she is because you're in beta frame. And you're going to find yourself always attracted to the girls who is for the streets that have multiple personality. But when you become an alpha male, I can almost guarantee you're going to find a feminine woman that's going to have little to no miles on her. And those are facts.
Who do you consider your king? Think wider, just harder when I ask this question. Okay.
That was referring to?
I literally here, so I thought I'd just switch it up a little bit.
What we have here is a guy who's in a interview with both of his girlfriends. Like, you have girlfriend one and girlfriend number two, and they ask girlfriend number two, who is your king? And she's trying to act like she don't know what to say. So she's saying, God, like, what is it? So she says, who is your king or who is your God? He wants her to say him, but she's saying God. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
Even when they try to turn us against each other, that's my favorite thing about you. That you're on that. Even when they try to.
What?
Different king.
Can't say this. Babe, why did you feel like? Did you feel like she was trying to trick you with that?
No.
Oh no.
No, I was just like, king. Like, I know what she wanted me to answer. She wanted me to answer God, but I'm like, that's different. That's different. That's like different. Yeah. So.
I don't know. It just doesn't really give that you said you and Shanice are like friends, like besties, or no?
Yeah, we're friends. I mean,
Okay.
obviously, you know, you need to develop a relationship, and like, we haven't known each other for that long.
Okay. She ain't trying to say that that's her God or her king. She's just going along with the theme of the relationship. See, as other guys sit back and complain about women in relationships, you have men over here who have 2 girls in the relationship and they just run around here playing this polygamy game. The moral of the story here, if she likes you, she likes you. But most women are going to gravitate towards the same type of guy, which is going to be the alpha male. But even when the alpha male is attracting women, he cannot allow his narcissism into believing that he has complete control over the women. Why? Because everyone adapts to the person they're attracted to until you start to get to know them. You show me a beautiful girl, I'll show you a guy that got sick of her. Why? Because once the sex dies out, if the chemistry is not there, then it doesn't work. But attraction can take you a long way. As one man complain about a woman, there's another one out there that's pulling more than one woman at an alarming rate.
We have been known as well to snatch some souls from time to time.
Yeah.
Give us some tips on what has worked for you and what's worked across the board.
I feel like sometimes you just can't teach. I snatch souls because I'm very passionate with it, because I actually enjoy it. I feel like it has to do with the sloppiness, the passion, the eyes.
What do you do with your eyes?
Eye contact. I even give like little innocent eyes, or the like that, right?
We
like,
get so giddy.
But it's the eyes that just like, that's it. They love it. I have a small mouth. I don't know how to deep throat for shit, but I learned how to be good at giving head other ways.
Wait, do you fake gag?
I still go as far as I can go because I try to get the spit from the back of my throat.
Right.
Because they do like it sloppy, but I can't go that far. So I always tell people, like, I do not got the throat, but I am a soul snatcher.
Have you guys noticed, like, when you leave women around to do interviews, the only thing they can talk about is the bedroom and nasty stuff? Like, they really don't have anything else to talk about because that's where their power is at. A woman's power is in the attention she get from men and what she can do sexually, because those are the things that create the most dopamine and can cause people to come back. It's their superpower. This girl's superpower is giving head. Typically, when it comes to thicker women, maybe fat chicks, it's all their superpower. Why? Because they're lazy. They can't really do anything else. They get out of breath. In the bedroom, it doesn't last that long as the skinny girls. But the moral of the story here is women are just bragging about what they can do in the bedroom. Why? Because it's the only power they have. If a man wants power over a woman, try not to advance with her sexually. Try not to get in sexual conversations with her. Why? Because that's how they grab you. When you can remove your desires from a woman, you remain to keep the ultimate power.
Oh my God. Give me that food. Oh my. Nothing. It's nothing. Oh my God. What is this? Oh my God. No. What the hell is that locking door? No, it's only.
You guys get in the comments to let me know what you think was just happening in that video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.